Hello everybody, welcome to the first race of the new iGPFun season. We are racing the Formula Renault at Watkins Glen International. It's the boot configuration with the chicane. 45 drivers are, are on track. I cannot read you the qualifying time of all of them. You can find the information, all the details you want in the files linked at the bottom of the video. Pole position went to Yannick Angena. Please accept my apologies if I get the pronunciation wrong. His lap time 1:43.9 on a relatively hot and slow track. Evan Imre and Lawrence Derrick in position 2 and 3, 0.1 seconds behind him. Jason Baird and Luca Varani, another tenth of a second behind. Position 6 to Leonard Carey. Gregoire Games is 7. Jone Kajanen is 8. Matthew Wallet 9. Tim McIver 10th. And then all the other drivers. The field is very tight. There are 23 drivers within 1 second in the middle of the pack. We expect a lot of action, hopefully not too many accidents. The chicane is especially dangerous on the first lap, well, every time through the whole race, but particularly on a tight field. But the cars are revving, are starting the engines, so let's actually switch to the race. And here we go. I can see cars actually 5 wide, but everything seems fine so far. Side by side, going towards the chicane, but actually getting single file through it seems, most of the cars at least. Very clean start, well behaved field. Still no accident, so that was good. All right, I called it. Somebody's spinning out and breaking his rear wing. It was a red car. I didn't quite catch the driver name. The leaders are now finishing lap 1 out of 25. They're going through the last 2 corners very fast. No real overtaking is possible there. And the yellow car is Leonard Carey attacking Varani. Varani actually lost a position to Gregoire Gomez and now to Leonard. So 2 places lost in 1 lap. Passing is going on through the field, of course. Too many battles for me to follow right now. following Clark Williams right behind Donald Stroud. Clark appears very it's getting closer to Donald's. Christoph Amon, I believe, is overtaking right in front of them. It was actually Frank Rask as well as Chris Amon. You can see the standings on the left. It's automatically updated when position changes. Going back to position 6 and 5, where Leonard Carey is getting ready to attack Gregoire. Gregoire in the red and green car. Information on the bottom right. Leonard going on the outside toward the chicane. And he went through actually before the chicane. Position 5, he started 7th, so it's 2 places gain in 1 lap, whereas Varani is now very close to Gregoire, running a little bit on the sand, on the dirt. I can see passing, people overtaking each other through the field. It's Varani diving on the inside. The camera is a little too tight, sorry, but it seems that he safely passed. Yes, the pass is completed. So Gregoire started 7, 8 actually. He gained 2 places, but he's now actually moving backwards, and Yone is getting ready to attack him. Up ahead, the top 4 is still the same driver, whereas Varani is attacking again Leonard. A lot of position changing. Behind them is Yone trying to pass Gregoire. And back again is Matthew Wallet attacking Tim McGaver. Actually, it was the other way around. It was Tim that passed Matthew. Sorry, they are both green and blue cars. So plenty of changes, and still everybody seems very well behaved, very patient. Clark Williams has dropped 2 seconds behind. Oh, that's Gregoire actually. Red car going wide and crashing into Frank Rask. That was unfortunate. Luckily no other cars were involved in the accident. Gregoire put 2 wheels on the sand outside, again on the dirt, sorry, outside turn 8 I believe, and he just spun across the track and collected Frank Rask. Very unfortunate. I'm not going to read you the standings. You can see them on the left. I apologize actually for the drivers below position 38. They're actually not in the standings. They're not shown. I'll try to fix that. Jason Baird has overtaken, sorry, Evan has overtaken Jason Baird because he crashed out of the of the chicane, and I actually lost the action, but Lawrence Derrick also retired, so position 2 and 3 on the grid retired actually. Spun out and retired. We are looking at the leader, Yannick Angenat, the telemetry on the steering wheel not working. That's nothing we can do about it, sorry. But actually, let me move back to Tom Dipke. Please let me know how to pronounce it. It's in a pack of cars battling. My Canon, right before him. Please be patient, I am alone in the broadcast. It's really difficult to follow 45 cars passing each other left, right and center. Right now, for instance, there is David Roberts in the red car getting ready to pass Ariel Alanis for position 18. And he has done so, well done actually. Of course I got everything wrong. It was Leo Colucci in the red car passing David Roberts, sorry for that. The leader, meanwhile, has spun out. No, it's not. Sorry, I'm making a mess. My telemetry information was telling me that Yannick had stopped. This is clearly not the case. Yannick has a very healthy lead of 3 seconds on Evan Imre. Third place for Luca Varani now, followed by Leonard Carey. These two drivers have been passing each other almost every lap. The yellow line you can see on the left of the standings is actually an indication of people going through the start-finish line. Leonard has passed Varani again before the chicane. Somebody else, it's Clark Williams that has overtaken Donald Stroud for position 9. Let's try to go down the field. This is Mario Pesce in position 19, chasing David Roberts. Not really the battle I wanted to follow. Jose Carlos Campodonicos chasing Carlos Carrasco for position 25 on the, I cannot quite see, it's 1 second separating the two drivers. I'm trying to find battles, but actually I discovered that my telemetry information is a little off. It's giving me gaps of 0.2 seconds when it's actually not the case. So we'll go back to Varani and Carey battling for position 3 and 4. Varani is getting a toe up the longer straight. Up ahead is Evan Imre passing a lap car. These two drivers, Varani and Kerry, are, it seems that they are working together, trying to catch Evan Imre, that is actually 1.6 seconds ahead, and actually now Yannick Angena did crash out, so this time is actually right. So lap 8, and we have lost the top 3 in the standings, top 3 in the qualifying. The black and white car you see is actually a lap car. I couldn't catch his name. We are following Matthew Wallet. Again, please let me know the pronunciation. 0.9 seconds behind Yone. I keep going back to the battle for position 1, 2, 3. Leonard is gaining on Evan. You can see the previous lap of these drivers, 45.3 for Evan, 44.8 Leonard. The cars are almost 1 second slower than in qualify. That's no surprise. First of all, the cars are heavier. They have fuel for 25 laps, about 45 minutes. And let's try to get a better view. So the cars are heavier, and of course the driving are not pushing as hard as in qualifying. The tires are also not really at their optimum. The tires are usually faster on lap 2 of a new stint, and then they start to drop off a little bit. Kerry and Varani are closing on Imre. The gap is now down to 0.8 seconds. The toe in this car starts to kick in about 0.7 seconds behind. Varani is very close to Leonard. Turn 1 is not really a place where you want to attack. Going side by side through there is going to lose a lot of time, cost a lot of time to both cars. We'll see if now Varani will attack on the straight before the chicane. It seems so. Behind them is Tim MacGyver. Somebody spun, that's a lapped car. Behind them, Tim MacGyver, I believe, has passed. I'm not sure who has passed. It's not Clark Williams, it was. Oh, it's a lapped car. The black and white car is lapped. Sorry for that. Matthew Wallet, just 0.3 seconds behind Jone Kajanen. It's about 10 laps. When the leaders will be on the finish line, it will be 10 laps to go. Let's go back to position 1, 2, and 3 because it's actually now a trio of drivers together. Varani is now 0.4 seconds behind Imre, with Kerry another 0.3 seconds behind. These guys are certainly in a draft. There is a lap car right ahead. Behind them is position 5, Matthew Wallet, trying to pass Jone Kajanen. Varani attacking on the outside. Varani is in the purple car, yellow and green for Evan Imre. And we do have a new leader. Again, it was a very clean pass. The drivers are all very well behaved. Behind them, Matthew and Jone have not exchanged position. But Matthew, that was a nice control by Jone. Matthew actually has lost some track, some ground. So something must have gone on. I will not get a replay. Please bear with me. Broadcast will get better hopefully in the next few races when I will be used to them. I had to change broadcasting software. I'm still learning a few things. Lap time for the leaders, 45.0. Of course, running 3 cars together, you are going to slow down. First of all, just because you have to be more careful. When the car in front is actually distracting you, it's not that uncommon to lose the reference points a little bit for braking or turning in. Cars running wide, there is a very generous runoff in turn 1. Let's see if there is going to be another change of position going up towards the chicane. And then to finish off, these cars actually suffer quite a significant oversteer. They're going 3 wide. And then actually decided not to go for it. That was a smart move by Leonard. Matthew Wallet, meanwhile, has dropped to position 6, right behind Tim McIver. Sorry, I'm focusing on the 3 leaders, but there is really a lot going on among them. I would like to show more drivers through the field, but then again, I'm afraid to lose some action. This is camera card from Varanis. We do have telemetry from this car, but just from this one. Let's stay with him for a short while. Actually, let's get the speed information back. There is some dirt accumulating on the Leonard Carey's camera. That was a stone hitting him, I guess a marble from the tires. Varani seems to be opening a little gap. Leonard very patient, but smart driving. Behind actually, Clark Williams has managed to reach position 7. He started 16, I believe, maybe 17. Let me check. No, I cannot check. I'm just curious now, I want to know. Clark started 16, and by lap 11, lap 13 actually, sorry, he's up to position 7. Very nice driving. His fastest lap, 144.4. That was probably with a draft, with a tow, but it's still only 0.4 seconds behind the pole position time. Matthew Wallet actually being caught off guard in turn 1 and crashing out. Cristobal Gutierrez with a red, black and white car. The black and white car behind him is lapped. It's always the same driver. I need to find out who he is. Sorry for missing that. Yeah, there are lapped cars among these drivers. Let's go back to the leaders a little bit. It's now 4 drivers within, let me check. It's 4 drivers between 2 seconds. Varani, Imre, Kerry and Kayanen. Kayanen and Kerry 44.7 in the last lap. Kerry has the fastest lap of the race with 44.3. Up in front is Varani, has been leading for 2 or 3 laps. Fastest last lap for Varani, 44.7. He actually gained half a second on Evan Imre. Another 0.7 seconds gain right now. We'll see if Kerry will decide to pass Imre. The two are very close to each other. And Kerry is up to position 2, but Varani is 1 second ahead, so he is actually out of the draft range. 0.47 seconds gained by Varani on Kerry on the last lap. 0.7 on Imre. And let's have a look at Yone lap time. 45.1. I believe that was the fastest lap among the drivers still in the race. Once again, please don't get upset if I'm missing some action, but there is a lot going on. This is Clark Williams attacking Team MacGyver. Actually, let's see if I can get a replay going. Hopefully so. That's Clark with a black and green car trying to go on the inside. Nice defense by Tim on the outside. I hope the replay has not screwed up the telemetry information we get. A little bit of a wobble by Clark. Going back to the leaders, it's now Varani with some advantage. I lost it, sorry. So Varani is 1.1 seconds ahead of Kerry, position 2. Position 3 for Imre, 1.5 seconds behind the leader. 2.4 seconds for Kayanen. Then in position 5 is Team MacGyver, 8 seconds behind the leader. Clark Williams, 0.3 seconds behind Tim. Here they are. Cristobal Gutierrez is 12 seconds behind the leader. Then there is Donald Stroud, another 2 seconds behind. Christoph Amon, position 9. Position 10, Jose Francisco. Tom Debke, please let me know. Position 11, and we'll actually go and look at this car because he's actually followed closely by Mike Cannon in position 12, and the car behind Mike is actually lapped. As you can see from the gap at the bottom, behind him there is Leo Colucci, 6 seconds behind in position 13. Then there is David Roberts, another 3 seconds behind Leo. Mario Pesce is 15. Jakob Junger, where is it? Jakob Junger, position 16. Xavier Node, 17. 18, Rodrigo Capineto Ferreira. Team Phillips, position 19. These two drivers have been racing in the iGPFun series for a long time. It's very nice to see them, just like Clark Williams and Cristobal Gutierrez as well. Let's go back to the leader because this is actually Jone Kajanen that has overtaken Evan Imre. Let's try to get a replay of the action. Seems like another classical attack at the chicane on the outside and then going single file through it. That's a smart choice. That's the best way not to lose time, or not a lot of time. I was reading the standings. There is Team Phillips, position 19, Carlos Carrasco, position 20, Patrick Ramirez, 21, position 22, Jason Baird. He started 4th, I believe, or anyway up in the field. Jose Carlos Campodonico, another all-time runner of the iGPFun series, is 23rd. Frank Rask, 24th, 1 lap down after the accident. He was involved on lap 2 or 3. David Butellari just passed Rolf Jaspers, position 26. And let's look at them. If I can get the... this is Rolf Jaspers with some damage. Before them, position 25 was Ariel Alanis. Then we have Jesus Manuel, position 27, Rolf Just now 28, Marcio Marodin 29, Stefano Carlo Finazzi 30th, Lance Simon 31, 32 David Ornillo Sanchez, Alejandro Puga 33, and then I believe the other cars have retired. There is Chris Higgs, Franz Reck, Giovanni Sellito, Diego Alonso, Gregoire Gomez, Yannick Onchena, Adam Bradshaw. All these guys have retired. Donald Stroud is also in the pits. He must have crashed out. I could see him losing places. We are not gonna follow his pit stop. I don't know what went on. Hopefully nothing too bad, only one car involved. If we look at the leaders, Leonard Carey is actually now the leader. I lost something else happening. Sorry for that. Let's try to see if I can go back and see what happened to the leader, Varani, when we are around second. 8 lap to go, not 30 seconds, sorry. Varani just arriving long, he missed the braking point for turn 1 and being passed very easily by Leonard Carey, who is now in position 1, whereas Jone Kajanen trying to take advantage of a slowdown by Varani to pass on the outside, not quite there. Behind them is Evan Ibrey. I'm not seeing the lap time information, that's because the replay has messed up with such information, sorry for that. Nothing I can do about it. Throughout the fields there are a lot of drivers being less than 1 second apart. Again, I'm concentrating on the leaders because a lot of things are going on. And I just realized that there was the iRacing overlay on the screen. Again, apologies for that. I have no idea how long it has been there for. Hopefully not too much. Sorry for that. .47.1, the last lap time for Varani, so he lost more or less 2 seconds, and that was enough to lose the leadership, the lead of the race, with just about 7 laps to go. Kajanen again on the outside, but not quite big there. I'm not sure if he is lifting a little bit or getting a, or Varani maybe is getting a better exit for turn 1, or then again Jone Kajanen has more rings. I don't know what. But Jone doesn't seem to be able to attack Varani. Since we are focusing on these cars, we might as well get the information, the, how do you call it, the telemetry information going. We have a track map available to us, not really informative, if not to show that there are cars everywhere on the track. So I guess that everybody has somebody to battle with. I hope all the drivers are having a good time. Leonard Carey pushing hard, 44.1 is last lap. That's the fastest of the race. Would have been position 3 on the grid, I believe. Behind him, Varani 44.3. That's the fastest lap for the race for Varani, for his own race. 44.6. Kajanen is losing a little ground, but is still 0.8 seconds. So these drivers have turned the race into a time trial or a rally stage. Let's go back to the outside camera and let's follow the reader and not Varani anymore. I'll take the telemetry out away. Going through the fields, the other close battle is Jose Francisco, now 0.7 seconds behind Christoph Amon in position We are looking at him now. 5 laps to go for the leaders. 1 second between Kerry and Varani, so that's out of draft range, and 0.7 seconds now between Varani and Kayanen, so I guess that nothing is gonna happen between the leaders. They're pushing really hard, but that's it. 44.8, I'm looking at the telemetry, 44.8 for the first 3 cars, 44.9 for Imre in position 9. Position 5 is Clark Williams now. Sorry, I lost some position changes, but Clark is lapping in the 145.9. Nobody else in the field is below the 145, so that shows you how much the leaders are pushing. It's 4 laps to go. Let's look at let's wait for the chicane and then look at another battle. Xavier, no, 0.7 seconds behind Jakob Junger. Battle for 15. Let's look at them. This is Xavier. The light blue car. Very elegant livery. Chasing Jakob. These cars, these drivers have been lapping in the 1 minute 46 range, so about 1.5 seconds slower than the leaders. And again, the fastest car on the track was actually Yannick Angena, but he crashed out on lap 6, I believe. Let's look at another pair of cars. There is David Butler, I don't know, please let me know the pronunciation, with a red car. Actually, he is the guy that spun out on lap 1, I believe. He's chasing and catching Jose Campodonico, Jose Carlos, with a white car going way on the inside and dropping rubbish from the back of his car. Not so sure what's going on with him. David has just gained a position. He is now 25th. Whereas Jose is coming under attack. Is not, I mean, the cars behind him are actually lapped, are they? I think so. That's what the telemetry is telling me. Jesus Manuel is actually 5 seconds behind, or 8 seconds behind Jose. So let's try to go back to the... I don't know, I'm trying to find out who these cars are. It's the drivers just behind Jose. They have been passing each other. That was, I got it finally, it was Chris Amon and Jose Francisco. Jose just passed Chris for position 8. And let's look at the replay. We are missing the... We are gonna lose the telemetry information, but at least we catch the action. Nice and clean overtaking on the inside by Jose Francisco. Red, black and white car, the same as Cristobal Gutierrez, who is in position 7 right in front of him. So they are teammates. The leaders with 3 laps to go is Leonard Carey, 1.2 3 seconds now ahead of Varani, so Leonard has managed to open a gap. Position 3 is Hone Kayanen, 0.8 seconds behind Varani. 3 seconds behind Evan Imre. He actually fell behind when he met a lapped car in the middle of a chicane, nothing to do. The three leaders passed the lapped car on the straight, and Evan had to wait in line, and he lost contact with the other guys. That was not on camera, but sorry for that. Let's go back to the leader just to show what he's doing. He must be lapping really quick. Again, I do not have the information. It will be updated when Leonard will cross the start-finish line. I should have used this camera when the drivers were in a close back. This is the finish line, 2 laps to go. 144.2, Leonard Carey, Varani 144.3, Kayanen 144.4. These guys were lapping close to 145 earlier in the race. They are pushing. They actually qualified in 44.2, 44.3, so they're driving fast. I don't think there is any other very close battle in the field. Actually, there is Jesus Manuel attacking Jose Carlos Campodonico. The battle for position 26. 30. Mario Pesce also has. No, sorry, he has not gained the position. Jesus on the outside. And Carlos, Jose Carlos defending. They're actually they are fighting it out rather fiercely. This is the view from Jesus Manuel. He must have lost a gear or something. Why did he drop so far back? Oh well, no battle anymore. Let's go back to the leader. He's on his last lap. 44.9. Leonard has a slowdown. Varani 44.5, 45.0. Kayanen. This is the last lap. I don't think there is any chance for Varani to catch the leader. I suspect that Leonard has slowed down on purpose just to not to take any unnecessary risk. It looks like a very solid win and very solid drive by Leonard. Congratulations. Of course, still a few corners to go. Hopefully I'm not gonna jinx him. Jone Kayanen also, he started, I have no idea what he started, sorry. And I don't want to check because otherwise then I will have overlays messed up. Solid performance by him as well, anyway. I think actually I can read the standing. It is Leonard Carey winning the 25 laps race. Luca Varani second, Jone Kayanen third. We had been following Carey, now this is Varani with a iGPFun logo. If you want to put it on your car, please let me know. Well-deserved celebration by Leonard. Joni Kajanen third, Evan Imre fourth, Clark Williams, very nicely done, position 5, he started 16. Tim McIver is 6. Position 7 for Cristobal Gutierrez. Jose Francisco is 8, crossing the finish line. Christoph Heymon, position 9. Tom Debke, we never put him on camera, sorry Tom. Position 10 for him. Mike Cannon, 11. Position 12 is not on my standings, is Leo Colucci. I cannot follow the cars still on track anymore, so let's look at the final parade. And I'll go on reading. So Leo Colucci, position 12. Position 13 for David Roberts, Mario Pesce 14th, Xavier Node 15, Rodrigo Capelletto Ferreira, then Carlos Carrasco, Donald Stroud finishing 18. He was up to 7 or 8 for part of the race. Jakob Junger, position 19. Crossing the finish line now is Jason Baird, position 20. He started 4th, I believe, maybe 5th. Tim Phillips, 21. 22, Frank Rask, recovering from the spin and the accident early in the race. Patrick Ramirez, position 23. Ariel Alanis, 24. David Butler, 25. Butelar, again, let me know. Jesus Manuel, 26. Stefano Carlo Finazzi, 27. Jose Carlos Campodonico, 28. He lost 2 places in the final lap. Don't know what happened. Marcio Marodin, 29. Marodin, whatever. David Sanchez, 30th. Points for all this driver. Alejandro Puga, Lance Puya, maybe, let me know. Lance Simon, Franz Reck, Rolf Just, Chris Higgs, Matthew Wallet, he was yet to retire when he was 6th or so. Giovanni Sellito, Jonathan Almenar, Adam Bradshaw, Diego Alonso, Yannick Angenat, Robert Dutton, Michael Nazer, Gregoire Gomez, Lawrence De Rick, finishing up. Thank you everybody for joining the race. 45 drivers, a lot of cars on track. Everybody was really well behaved. Very few accidents and mistakes. Thank you very much for joining the broadcast. I hope you enjoyed the race, and you will be back for the next one in 3 weeks' time at Silverstone after the Christmas holidays. Please forgive me for my pronunciation, my accent, the mistakes with the camera works and the overlays. Thank you very much again for joining.